everyone, and welcome to another drawing session today with me, Sean Dunbar, and I'll be drawing like characters for the comic, I believe, unless I get recommendations from other people. That's what I'll work on for until I hear something. Maybe we'll do something else afterwards. I think I'll start with the villain, honestly, because that's the only thing I need to do. So, sorry. Weird. Okay, let's work on the evil elf. Sorry, I have the heating on today because it's. Let's try it without for a little while. No. It's easier with it. Sorry about that. But it just last time was just so hard to work with that without it, so. Sorry. Sorry. Is it? Okay, it is showing up. I'm trying out a higher resolution because everything looks way better in the end, and if I don't like it, I can always just shrink it down. I need to start bringing in some reference, like if for future versions of this with these characters, I'm gonna try to bring in reference photos, and I might actually use some today. We'll see, just to get some more interesting poses than just like your typical standing pose. So I hope everyone's doing alright with the weather, how it's been. Oh, it is cropped a little. Yeah, okay. Oh, just have to fix that. I don't know why it does that. But whatever. We can just do this. There. Problem solved. And I'll just remember that for future videos. That I can't do it. I can't have a picture that long. I mean, it's pretty big, so easily put it down to 800 by 800. In fact, why don't we just do that now? Okay, and then just that works in Photoshop. Guess not in this. So we'll just do this the other way. Not that it's a winning drawing yet, anyway. It's funny that every little thing I do is going to come out so loud to me, but I doubt anyone else is going to hear it. So, I mean, that's good, but it's annoying for me. There we go. And we'll just... Oh, shoot. Yeah, it's okay. Does it? Well, we can do this again and just redraw the legs. Oops. Okay. Yeah, that's... What are you doing? Chug, chug, chug. Slow computer, oops. See, that's loud. I don't know why. Why is my voice as loud as just that? This is actually louder. Yeah. It's my phone falling down. I guess because of where the mic is? Let's see. Man, this is taking a while. It's just shrunk down, computer. Come on. Man. I shouldn't have made this so big. Ugh. Okay. And up we go. Interesting. Never actually tried that. I'll give it a shot in the future, but not today. I'll try it outside of here so I can see what that does. It's still... Oh, well, whatever. I don't care. So I started watching some of my anime again. Some of the animated shows again. Like, I watched, what was it? The Cells at Work, Code Black. I watched some of those. And I watched a couple episodes of ReZero, which has been pretty cool so far. This new story is kind of weird. They keep they're introducing a lot of new characters, but they're not pulling the mistake that Naruto did, which was the whole I should care who these people are. 100%. Like, they're more just like antagonists that are just in a single episode, so I'm okay with that. It's just when it's confusing when you just suddenly are like staring at their version of like a war criminal or something, and you're just like, no one's spoken about this person before now, so how am I supposed to react? It's different when with a villain who just hasn't been talked about too much. I mean, there's always, at least they're attached to an actual person in the show, whereas those new people in the later Shippuden episodes didn't really understand them. But it's just me. If you like them, that's cool, because be cool if One Punch Man started up again, though. I really enjoyed that. But I think due to COVID and everything, I think that's probably as I said that, there's a part of my brain that was worried about monetization, but I remembered I don't have that, so I shouldn't worry. I was like, oh no, I can't use that word. But it doesn't matter for me yet. So maybe if it ever does, I can just come back to these and like edit them. But no, for now I'm good. This guy, he's got like just playing around with some other drawings I did in the past of this character. I think I drew him. Oh yeah, I drew him on a Instagram challenge where I drew him after eating too much cake, which was pretty funny. But this will just be a couple of different. I'm gonna try and do some expressive poses. I'm gonna try and find some stuff to put him through. I have to practice drawing these guys digitally from scratch because I want to speed up on that. Because I tried to do I did some more work today. Let's see, I think I got a little more of this done. Like here's the second page. I got that cleaned up a little bit more. Third page looks kind of close to last week, but I'm gonna clean it up some more before Thursday. Page 4. I need to get to do those. Yeah, these still need work. The comic promo I did a little more work on, but like I said, I'm still working on being more. That was from last week's the end of it when I did a second session. Oh yeah, I should look at a stream just to be sure that we're actually streaming, because last time it ran good. So I'm not going to say anything crazy this time, like yelling at a computer that's doing its job, because yeah. So I'm pretty happy with the software, and I think this is working pretty good. I just want to, I'm working on some new pages, and still need to go back and clean that one up. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with how these are coming along. I'm gonna actually open that. This is gonna be tough, but you know what? We can do a half screen for both. There. And where did it go? Oh, there it is. Okay. Not that window. I've really got into listening to Critical Role while I draw, It's been really fun. These got those Matt Mercer and they're getting it really fun to listen to. Occasionally I'll look over and see what's going on, but even just hearing them is really hilarious. They're all really good at that. And it's one of the ones that when you find those ones where it's like you can tell everyone wants to just play a good game and have fun at the same time, and because there's plenty of people who try and are a little, I mean, even I am guilty of that, where you enter a game and you know it's not going to last long, so you just make a dumb name for your character and you act like an idiot the whole time, and you think it's funny, but it's not. And your DM, who's your friend, is annoyed the whole time. And you can tell because he's constantly, desperately trying to kill all of your characters. So, hooray! That was always fun. The other games were really good though. Like, it would be fun to try one of those in the future, but until this comic's like on a solid schedule, I don't want to do anything crazy. Because even though it's hard to explain to people who aren't artists or who don't follow artists, there's not much free time when you're drawing a lot. When you're either researching or you're drawing, and those are the two things. Or you're writing, and writing is got its own research and it's got its own like critique. So let's see. That's kind of a cool pose. Let's clean him up first. Let's get his drawing roughed out, and then I need to find the sketch I have of him so that I can here's my page turning ASMR. I don't think that's very good ASMR because that's not supposed to be relaxing, isn't it? And that's not relaxing at all. So it's kind of one of him, but that's one of the old drawings of him. We also draw his minion. The oh man, I haven't even finished that drawing. I gotta get to work on finishing all these drawings. Sorry that there's not been many updates lately. It's been doing a couple different things and trying to get used to all this. But I promise there will be I don't like saying I promise all the time because it sounds insincere, but there will be a schedule and I will stick to it. I'm just trying to get used to all this. Here's a good one of him. Okay. It's got like an ascot and pauldrons. I think I gave him, actually, this is pointy. But his hair is pointy, so he doesn't really need a high collar that's pointy too. Kind of just, maybe I can just kind of go up to, yeah, it's kind of just like that. He's like unzipped, and he can kind of, sometimes he can zip it up, and there's a hood in the back, so you can. Excuse me. Okay. Okay. I got 10 subscribers now. That's pretty cool. if I can just get that times, what is it, 100, then I think that's when you can start to advertise. So, but I gotta figure out a way to squeeze in one more video a week maybe, or something. Well, I mean, I kind of do with Twitch, but that's different, I guess. So it's not really fair to you viewers, because to be on Twitch, you have to have like a account to get to watch those, and that's a pain, I know, for some people. So I don't blame you. I guess there's like a whole drama behind Instagram that I've never really experienced, because I'm only there to look at other people's art and to be inspired. So the drama that some people deal with when it comes to like just politics and stuff on there, or talking to friends that you don't maybe want to talk to, I don't have to deal with. So, because friends, what are those? No, I'm just kidding. But I get the draw with a really cool artist, so I just consider myself lucky. But not everyone has that luck. I need to find more people to draw. Some more people would be nice. Not just so I don't have to keep bothering him. So he's done some other ones. Let's see. He's gonna have really big sharp teeth. This isn't his face though. This looks more like the other guy's face. That's the problem with my drawing eyes. I gotta get better at. So I keep drawing them all the same. As I do the same thing again. This could be like him like in his like deceiving kind of look, where he's kind of pretending to be good when he's clearly not. Like I said in the other one, I'm kind of basing him a little bit off of a version of like kind of what Arden could have been if I understood half. I had to like watch so many videos to figure out what was up with Arden in Final Fantasy 15. But it's kind of a story like maybe like that, where this character was marooned and has only recently escaped like through the quakes, and he was part of a battle that happened long ago. Like Richard's grandfather was involved in that battle, so when they run into each other, he kind of recognizes him and almost mistakes him for Richard's grandfather, but realizes he's not, but then realizes that he might be related somehow, because when he hears the last name, he realizes it is someone from that lineage. So kind of scares him a little, and he begins to get paranoid. And that's when I think that might be when he starts to get more involved in their story, because before that he has no reason to be involved in anything that they are doing, because like the mother being saved from the calamities, no concern of his either way, until he finds out that like this guy's family line is part of the reason why he was stranded, in his eyes anyway. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I just gotta clean it up because it's all like super liney. But I'll fix that when I hit the next layer. Okay. Progressing, or is it just stopped? Oh, it's recording, so we're good. Yeah, we're good. Sorry, I don't know why it does that. I wonder if I should if it's cheating to subscribe to my own channel. Might make things easier. Maybe if I make his ears... What if he... That's a little dark. I was going to say, what if he clipped them? Maybe he did. Ew. But possible. I'll draw them long here, but maybe he does eventually have to do that to hide his... Or he thinks he does, because he doesn't realize that people don't care about that really much anymore. Now it's more about just like how you use magic and everything that matters more than... Did I turn the volume or something down? Yeah, I did. Okay, sorry. There. I don't want it... I finally fixed the double speak, and I don't want to bring it back in a different weird way where it's like me listening to myself. So... This is kind of getting messy, so let's get to the other parts of the body. I gotta find some way to do these claws where they look less goofy. Well, like, I think I'm kind of inspired by like Samurai Jack with Haku with the whole like long claws for his character for this, but like maybe he can morph them down to be less long. I'm almost tempted to give him 3 just because to show that he's even more different. So maybe I'll erase one of those. Yeah, try that out just to prove that he's even more different. Make him have 3 of the claws this way. Like maybe he can morph them down and like become the middle one split, and they shrink down, and he can like compress his body into a more human size because he's pretty tall. I haven't decided the exact height, but due to his stretched proportions, I think I made him like kind of up there in the height. Like he's like maybe like 8 feet tall or something like that. Kind of like in Voltron, how the bad guy is really tall. Got to rephrase the name of them, but sorry for all the jiggling. I'll zoom out so it doesn't do as much. I also need to fix the skull of his sister, because that was kind of... I was drawing that wrong, it turns out. So I'll get a picture for reference for that one. Might do it today, or maybe I'll draw it on a different stream when I have better reference. But I guess I did the jaw wrong, so I just want to fix that. Maybe he's like... Yes, his claws go right through the gloves. It's weird. That doesn't look good. Let's fix that. Yeah, I should have announced to more people that I was on today, but oh, that's a cool hairstyle. Sorry, I looked at Pinterest for a second, lost my track of thought. The I just gotta find some way to like just automate that so that I don't have to do it, type it out every time. And same with at least until I like figure out what I'm. It'd be nice if I had like a script I could do so that like on certain days it would just autofill with what I want to draw. But I mean, it's not a big deal changing it because today it was just I just changed it from saying drawing the comic to drawing characters. So, but later on I'm gonna have probably more challenges and stuff like that. Let's see if we can play it. Nope, that's too small. Oh, cool. That's what I wanted. Something kind of like that for texture. Cool. For like the inside of the coat, maybe. Yeah. Cool. I like the gloves. So I keep getting told to watch this Spotlight series from DC. I don't know if anyone out there has listened to it, but if anyone has any, maybe I'm thinking, maybe I remember the name wrong. That's very possible, but it was something like that. Get asked again tomorrow. So. Maybe it's ripped or something at the bottom, like it's starting to. It's like a. Or. I could try that. I mean, the other version of it that I have here is it's kind of more just. Got these. Yeah, it could just be burnt at the bottom, but have these kind of things going on where it's like a split. But it's got these points. And it kind of pulls out like that. I like that. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Now let's go back here and look at some poses, because maybe I can... Oops. No, I did. Sorry. Well, you can look at this while I look at some... Yeah, that looks pretty cool, actually. I gotta do some more detail for the boots and for the pants, but... It's coming along, so that's good. Let's see... I don't know if this drawing... I might do some drawings of him today, and that might be it. But we'll see. Maybe I'll get one more person in. Like, maybe I'll do a drawing of the other villainess. Antagonist, where she's more of a just hindrance for him. And for the other people, too. Man, I forgot how cool some of these bugs are. I gotta get to work on some of those, too. But that I'm gonna do a time sync video for, though, I think, where I'm turning insects into fantasy creatures. There's so many things you can do with them, but I just can't. That'd be kind of hard to do on the spot. That'd be kind of more of a thing where I just like look up different things and take suggestions. Maybe I'll even do like a test of that this week on my own. Yeah. And I mean, I'll like show the beginning of the research before my next stream, possibly. Let's see. Oops. Getting me to do that, but that's okay. A lot of cool poses for women in here, but not many men. Let's see. Probably because I got so many from looking up like ideals for for June, because I was trying to figure out how to draw her character and like how to draw like some good poses for her. Sorry. Let's see. Find a good pose. Yeah, you know what? I'm just gonna write it. Fight pose. Oh, okay, that works. Wouldn't that be interesting if actually I made him the guy that used guns in this comic? Like, I'm very tempted actually, because so far most of them are like using mace, or like Richard uses a mace or different types of like bludgeoning weapons, because he can like summon them and like kind of like Full Metal Alchemist, like change their shape and make more than one if he wants to dual wield them, or you can turn them both into it, or you can like make shields too of different sizes. He's like the Walking Forge is like not his actual nickname, but I want to do something along those lines for his name. Like, oops, okay, that didn't do anything. I just wiped some dust off my laptop and off my Cintiq, and I thought I accidentally turned it off, which would be bad. But let's see, I like that so far. That's pretty cool. Except he looks like Durandal, and I think that's why I like it. So or Cole, I mean Clay. Cole's the other one. I keep getting them mixed up. It's been too long since I've done that. There's just no good poses for... That's a good pose, but it's for a good female warrior pose. Huh. That's kind of a cool pose. It's really hard, but we'll give it a shot. Not sure how it's going to work with him because he's so much bigger than this character, but... Okay, it should... Yeah, sorry for the long wait there. I was just trying to find a good pose, and it just took longer than I expected. But let's see. I keep losing it when I'm looking at it. Oh, it's right there. Okay, so there's this whole area here, and this leg comes out there, and down here's this other leg. This arm that's here shoots. So we're actually gonna move this whole thing up, I think. Let's see. Move up. Should be on a different layer though, I think. Yeah. Okay, let's make a new layer for this. You know, we should also work on his collar, actually. Well, we'll do this, and then we'll do some color, because I just wanted to get a more action-based pose for him before I went in and did some more. Let's see. So that's like that. His back arches a little. Process. So he's got his pauldrons here. He would have his high collar there. I think. And we'll worry about the collar last. You know what? Because it's not important right now. Maybe he's got it pushed down here, like it's going. That's the thing about him I forgot, that for this one his hair is not that short, not that flat. And that's what kind of makes it more anime-like, I think. This is rough. But oh well. He's got this other hand behind him. Shooting out like this. Nope, wrong. We'll hide this layer. And that layer apparently. What's going on? What is going on? Of course I drew that on this layer. Why did I do that? Unbelievable. Here we go again. Cut and paste to a third layer. Because apparently I like to do things. Come on. What? do. Okay. Now we can do this. Oops. This. And, okay. There we go. Okie doke. There, I'm kind of, oops. All right. There. Hand going behind him. It's kind of a cool pose. If I can get it, if I did it right, which I didn't, but that's okay, because just trying to play around with this guy. Let's see if I can. Go over this. Just working on the character model now. Because I just want to get across that he's just really lanky and kind of like Nightmare Before Christmas kind of look to him, like. He just barely survived being in the void all those years while he was marooned there, and now he's just kind of gone a little crazy. There we go. That could be like the collar there. That's what I did wrong. Right there. I think. Except, we're gonna add in his proportions a little more. Oops. Still don't know why. I'm sure there's a reason for that. That's fun. There, we can just zoom in a little to the face. Here it kind of goes like that. Trying out different shaped eyes for him. Seeing if that looks any good. Like cat, almost like cat eyes for him. Let's see how it looks. And let's do eye for cheekbone. And at least today I'm not trying to like edit undo the same way I do with Procreate, but that just proves that I haven't used Procreate in you know, like a few this week, so it's pretty cool. I kinda like that. That's a nice. Oh yeah, I also ordered the which ones did I get? I got Hext is pretty cool. I like Image has some really great authors in it, and I'm just gonna check out that one. I got Once in Future sounds pretty cool with this whole like I don't even really Arthurian legend, but like modern day. Like someone like modern day, they're trying to bring him back, Arthur, which is interesting, but. I don't know, Hicks does some really nice art, so I'm going to check out that some more, and then I'm going to move over to Once in Future, and then I Hate Fairyland, which has another name, but I'm not going to say it. Because if you have the variant covers, you know exactly what I'm talking about. But Scotty Young has just like the best art. I love it, the way he draws. So that's too small. Whoops, that's an interesting brush. I don't know why it's doing that. It probably has a reason. Nope, probably not. Nope, don't know. It's probably for something else. There's the brush I usually use. I was trying to find something different to try. Why are these? Oh, because I'm on a. Yeah. I'm on a different layer. I was on a different layer, so that's why I was doing that. I guess next month a couple really good things come out. If you're really into the Snyderverse, I guess that cut of the Justice League comes out. Then there's like there's a bunch. Like there's the Invincible series, the animated series, which I'm really excited for because I really like the comics. They kind of show their date. They're a little dated now, but I might still go back and read some of them. I mean, not they're not super mature about certain things, but they're still their art's good. So, and the villains are interesting, and the side characters actually have some really interesting stories. Sometimes a little lengthy on the side characters, but that's okay. It's kind of fun seeing that happen once in a while. So, but like I said, I have a couple new ones. I'm trying to find more indie stuff, honestly. Just kind of what got me into looking into more. Ironically, made me looking into, not really ironically, but looking to Image because they're more known for, like, just more startup kind of authors and artists. Although they have had a lot of really good artists from, like, Marvel and DC pop over to them for projects, so. I'm glad they moved him down to 3 fingers because it's kind of more interesting when it looks like that. Definitely takes away more of his any belief of humanity he had. It's kind of just like erased by that. No, I haven't even looked, but I wonder if there are the art books for Castlevania are out yet. They must be by now. I must have just missed them because I only just started looking for that kind of stuff again recently. So, but those will be really fun to see. Yeah, it doesn't make sense. I don't know why I did that. Oh no, what's going on? Oh, okay. Okay, let's do some. Let's clean up this a little more. Oops. That might have been the odd thing about him that I was doing wrong. Is this one actually looks better than the other one actually, because even though the original one looked pretty good, this is kind of better just because it's more just him, like his actual looks more like his kind of expression, and his hair is more wild in this one. Because despite being disheveled, he kind of presents himself as dignified and composed. It's just that certain things set him off, but normally he's pretty relaxed when he's not set off by someone like threatening him or his sister. Like if he finds out someone can see her, he gets really defensive and nervous because he's not sure what they're gonna do. Because she's all he has left, and they can't really bear to lose her. Obviously, well, not obviously, but I just want to give him some humanity. Like, even though he's cruel in some parts towards the heroes, he doesn't see himself that way. He's not just cartoon villain bad. I think I said that in the last stream. I like this pose though. It's from this underwater pose on Pinterest. I wish I could just drag it over, but I don't want to. But it's pretty. I just typed in fight poses, so you can find it on there. I'd say maybe at most another half hour, and then we'll be good. So maybe I'll do some expressions now that I got this done. Just like, this was fun, but I don't want to spend the entire time just... That's actually kind of cool if I made his hair even more, like, spindly. Like that. If it curled more even, kind of like a Damien from is that what his name was? The kid from DC that's creepy. I think that was his name. Trying to make him look a little older, but his version of older, like he's kind of just malnourished kind of look to his face, and okay, let's see how that looks. What the hell? Pretty good. So now we have that epic pose version of it. We have epic pose, or we have standing pose, which for some reason has. And once again, I did two. Did I? Weird. I don't know why it does that kind of weird stuff. So we have, yeah, those two different poses for him, which are pretty cool. I like the that looks like something like a pose he would pull, because he does go when he goes wild. So, oops. See, why is it doing that? That's really weird. Whatever. Anyway, let's go to a new layer. And then look up some expressions. Okay. Wow, that's useful, guys. Come on. It just showed me a whole bunch of other people's drawings, and I'm like, cool, but I need, here's some. Kinda. No. These are good. This actor has some good. Oh, Defoe. Would be perfect actually. He's got kind of like the same kind of like shape of his face, kind of stretched out face. If we just do like that, but then just. I don't know. I'm starting to lose interest in this already. This hairstyle already, but like, he's not in the story yet, so. And when he does show up, he's not really like front and center. His face shows up in like an early part of the story, but only as like a background thing. So. This is the Defoe smile, kind of, but just pushed even further for this guy. That's not right. Sorry. I'll zoom in a little more and clean that up. It's not going to be straight. It wouldn't be straight across. It would be more like. It goes up above the nose a little like that. That's the point. It doesn't really fit him though. Maybe it's because it doesn't look cartoonized enough. Like I gotta push it a little further. It's the Joker. I'm drawing the Joker. Yeah, this is him turning into the Joker, so. Yeah, let's get rid of it. I'm not liking it. Delete. Fish. Delete. Okay, that was a fun idea, but. These are fun. This is, no, this can't be that guy, is it? It's the guy who played Venom. I forgot what his name is. So if anyone else, sorry if anyone's yelling at me like, you idiot! It's this. It's like, yep. Never actually saw that movie, so. I don't think what else I've seen him in other movies though. But. Trying to get this right, where he's kind of like wincing. I think it's all about like, yeah, this area here. Just like make as many wrinkles as he can in spots where like around the nose. No, that's wrong. That's even no, that looks like something else completely. That's kind of it, but then you gotta show. This is tough. I have to do more practice on these kind of expressions because these would be fun to do. They're just not something I'm used to. Oh wait, that's why. That's part of the. For him, it might be okay because his nose might be different, so I'm not going to change that. But not entirely, anyway. I was in the reference. Look at. It's more straight down. So, and then, like that. And the lips pucker a little. The tough part with him, so it's like, doesn't really have. Oh, looks like he's winking now. See, I just can't get this figured out. Like, how do you... It's... Like... Now I'm just making it worse. Do a few more of these and then we're... Like, 10 more minutes. I mean... Not 10 more minutes. 60 more minutes and then... That'll be it. But... Now that I look at him, he kind of, the way I'm redrawing him now, he kind of looks like the one character from Slayers, the Golem guy, a little bit. I mean, the hair does. Nothing else about him really does, because he's bigger and not made out of stone. So... I don't know what to do here. Yeah, that's done. He doesn't need chalks. His ears just go out like that. Not off. Sorry about this being so messy today. Well, what am I saying today? In general. Just in general. But, why is it? Yeah, I don't know. I'm just gonna try and finish this because I have no idea what I'm. That's kind of it, I guess. Like that, kind of like a. Yeah, that face just looks weird on him in general, I think, so it's nothing I can do about it. I'm just going to leave it as like a weird one, because, I mean, you got to accept your failures eventually, like, or your... Oops. What happened? What did I do? What's okay. Like, don't crash on me now! Not picking his nose, I promise. He's putting his finger on his lips. He may have been marooned, but he did have a family nearby, so there's no way he would fall into that kind of bad behavior. So he's just kind of doing a like finger on the lips puckered. Yeah, that one looks better. So we're slowly improving on these. Oops, actually, if you get there. He's got that like cleft in his eye. There, yeah, something kind of like that. But and then just do the curlies in his hair a little bit on some of them, but not all of them because I don't like it when it's on all of them. Some of them can be like that, and some of them won't be. Yeah, something like that. I kind of like. Sorry. Didn't mean to breathe into the microphone like that. Hope that wasn't too annoying. Just worried that these are. Well, I can clean them up a little more, but I just don't want him to come off looking too real. Because the point is he's supposed to be kind of a little cartoony look to him. Because I mean the main characters are a little cartoony, so I don't want him to like stand out and look real. Well, they don't. Maybe this one just looks like I'm trying to render something more than it needs to be because it's based on an actual actor doing a reference. So that might be it. Tangent. Fix the tangent. There. That's pretty cool. Okay. It's a little messy still, but it's not the point of these is to make these perfect. It's to just get some drawings done. Practice drawing this face. This one's fun. This is kind of more of a playful smile, like crazy open mouth one where he's just kind of. This guy's kind of like. Got his mouth all the way open. Gonna blow it up. You know what? We'll do this so that you can see what I'm doing. So it's not just look like I'm. I know it's a little late, but. That's what I'm looking at. That one there. So it's probably going to disappear in a second, so I'm just going to drag it back over to the other side because it's going to do that for sure. So, but I just wanted to show you what I was looking at. There you wouldn't see his teeth aren't showing, but this is a character who's much. I mean, he's got longer teeth, so I think they would show probably. This will probably be our last drawing, actually. It's not a bad one then. On a happy smile, a terrifying happy smile. Nothing. I'd say this is more like his version of like, because just like total gleeful joy at what's going on when he gets his way and when he makes someone look foolish. And working his ears still. I'm not really a fan of his ears. I think they're what's been ruining things so far today. So. A little thinner. I'm trying to decide if I want to have those like tassels at the end of it, like a military kind of thing, but. Yeah, I'm glad I chose this one instead of the, man, there's some Jim Carrey faces I'm going to try with next time. Or maybe I'll just do some more on this page and then, well, there's a couple of different actors I can think of that are really expressive that would be perfect for him. But Jim Carrey might be a fun one just because he's. Or maybe there's some more Willem Dafoe ones I could try. Although his nose is kind of big, than this character's nose, I should say. I'm not gonna make it sound like I'm making fun of Willem Dafoe. He's just not. His facial proportions aren't just right for this character. I don't think. So we're about done. We're just clean. I'm just gonna clean him up a little more and. Yeah, he doesn't have a mullet. Get rid of that. Ping, ping. Yeah. Well, he doesn't have brown. His eyes are brown. His eyes are cat eyes. I forgot. Or I was going to try him for this one. And if anyone has any thoughts on the cat eyes, if they don't work or if they do, I kind of just thought it'd be kind of cool with his whole like they could be from like some. He likes to mess with his genetics and try and make himself an apex predator. So I thought it'd be kind of fun if he like had like maybe like the eyes of a sphinx or something like that, or although those are human eyes, aren't they? Eyes of like some kind of other fantasy creature or being, like maybe like they're the eyes of like a those snake people. Maybe even I might make them or some. That looks. He looks like Chocula when I do that. You know what? In general, this drawing looks like kind of like Count Chocula's brother. So I gotta work on him a little more. But I'm gonna work on his color theme over the week, and I'll maybe that's what we'll do next week. Actually, is I'll work on the characters' color schematics, and I'll have some ideas, and then I'll maybe I'll do like rough thumbnails before the session, and then I'll refine them during the session. And at the end, I'll like just leave a question asking viewers which ones they like, and I'll also put it up on my Patreon, which is actually on one of these pages, so that I don't have to say it aloud. Patreon.com/SRDunbar is where you can find me. So thanks for joining me tonight. I'll be on again this Thursday to do more of these pages like this one, refining it up, drawing up more thumbs to show you my process, like how it works. And I might change some of these pages, like their camera ink, the composition might change. Excuse me, sorry. And yeah, I'll see you Thursday. Thanks for joining me today. And like I said, you can go to my Patreon page if you want to see more of this stuff finished, which will be soon, I promise. There I go, saying that again. But I will have some of this stuff, some more rendered stuff up there soon. I am working on things over on my iPad as well, so I'm gonna try and get some stuff done through Procreate. Like I have this minion character I'm working on for the character I just drew, which is oh my gosh, I keep forgetting his name. Should be something I know by heart by now, but it's we'll just say Mad Prince. Is it Decath? Yeah, Decath, I think was his name. Decath, I forgot. I'll look up his full name later, but that's his first name, and I don't have a name for his minion yet because I don't even know if it's gonna. It might just be like some like ent or something, like a dark ent or something like that, or I don't know, because it's basically just a tree thing that it's part of his staff mixed with like just enchanted like roots and tree. So it just and it's like it's a sentry that's searching for something for him, and it becomes the main antagonist for the mother character for a while. So yeah, I'll have that up, and maybe I'll actually work on more of that actually on the next stream. I might import that over and do the main character's color schemes, show him, because since his is more done, I'll show that one finished, or you can find it before then on my Patreon, because I should have it done probably by I don't know, before Thursday. You can never know with how the weather and how everything's been lately, but it will be done before Thursday, because I want to have some new thumbs done ready for you guys for that day. Alright, well, I'll see you then, and thanks again for viewing.